Welcome to e-lesson on chromatography. Define chromatography. Chromatography is a physical method of separation of the components of mixture by distribution between the two phases. One is a stationary phase of large area. Other is a mobile phase which passes along the stationary phase. Once I am defining chromatography, chromatography is a physical method of separation of components of a mixture by distribution between two phases. One is a stationary phase of large area. Other is a mobile phase which passes along the stationary phase. Define absorption, define adsorption, and differentiate between absorption and adsorption. Next slide. Absorption definition. It is the process in which fluid is dissolved by a liquid or solid absorbent. So absorption can be defined as it is the process in which fluid is dissolved by a liquid or solid absorbent material. Or it can also define as assimilation of the molecular system throughout the bulk of the solid or liquid medium. Definition of adsorption. The process by which a solid holds molecules of gas or liquid or solute as a thin film. Here the process by which a solid holds molecules of a gas or liquid or solute as a thin film. Adsorption is the adhesion of atoms, ions or molecules from a gas or liquid or dissolved solid to a surface of adsorbent material. It is an accumulation of the molecular species at the bottom instead of the liquid or solid or solute. Differentiate between absorption and adsorption. Criteria. One column you can take absorption, the other column adsorption. We can differentiate between these two. One is absorption and adsorption. You can see the definition. For absorption, assimilation of the molecular system throughout the bulk of the solid or liquid medium. Whereas for definition for adsorption, accumulation of molecular species at the bottom instead of the liquid or solid. Phenomena. A bulk phenomena in absorption, a surface phenomena in adsorption. Heat exchanger. Endothermic process in absorption, exothermic process in adsorption. Temperature. The temperature has no effects for absorption. The temperature is influenced in adsorption. That means adsorption is influenced by low temperature. Rate of reaction. In absorption, occurs at a uniform rate, whereas in adsorption, rate of reaction is increases steadily and reaches equilibrium. Concentration in absorption, it is the constant throughout the medium, whereas the concentration at the bottom of absorbent is different from that in bulk, that is in adsorption. Chromatography, we can define the chromatography, we can classify the chromatography, and we can know about the principal operation of gas chromatography, principal operation of liquid chromatography. Define chromatography. Chromatography is a physical method of separation of the components of mixture by distribution between two phases. One is stationary phase of large area, other is mobile phase which passes along the stationary phase. Classification of chromatography. We can classify the chromatography into two parts. One is gas chromatography, another is liquid chromatography. Gas chromatography again classified into two. One is gas liquid, that is partition. That means here gas is the mobile phase, liquid is the stationary phase. That is partition method. If the gas is the mobile phase, that we can say that gas 1, gas is the stationary one, gas is the mobile phase, solid is the stationary phase. That is adsorption type gas chromatography. We can classify the liquid chromatography into three parts. One is paper method, column method chromatography, and third one is thin layer type chromatography. We are interested in column chromatography. The column chromatography classified into liquid and liquid, that is partition method. That means here mobile phase is the liquid and stationary phase also liquid. Liquid solid adsorption type. That means mobile phase is liquid and solid is the stationary phase. Third one, gel permutation type, gel permeation type, and fourth one, ion exchange type, ion exchange method. This is the classification of chromatography. Mainly, it is two types chromatography. One is gas chromatography and liquid chromatography. Gas chromatography again classified into two: partition method and adsorption type. So liquid chromatography is considered into three methods: paper, column, and thin layer type. The column type again classified into four types: partition, adsorption, gel permutation type, and fourth one is ion exchange type. So liquid to liquid means mobile phase is liquid and stationary phase is liquid. Adsorption type, liquid is the mobile phase, solid is the stationary phase. Next slide. A typical gas chromatography picture we can see in this slide. It is having a sample injection port here and a flow rate adjustment. The gas chromatography, the instrument made by Go Mac Instrument Company. Here detector current knob, attenuator knob, polarity plus and minus, amplifier adjustment, chromatography. Process of chromatography separation involves transport of a sample of mixture through a column. Mixture may be in a liquid or gaseous state. Stationary phase may be solid absorbent or liquid partition agent. Mobile phase usually a gas or liquid. Chromatography, it transports the constituent of the mixture through the column. During such a transport, the material in the column exercises selective retardation on the various components of the sample. So it transports the constituent of the mixture through the column. During such a transport, the material in the column exercises selective retardation on the various components of the sample. The retardation may be due to adsorption, polarity, solubility, D. molecular filtration, chemical bonding of the sample. So in column, different retardation may be taken place. A is adsorption, B polarization, C solubility, D molecular filtration, E chemical bonding of the sample. This enter into the detector attached to the column in gaseous phase. At this point, the individual components register a series of signals. They appear on successive peaks above a baseline on the record curve. This is called a chromatogram. Different gradient elutions enter into the detector attached to the column in gaseous phase. At this point, the individual components register a series of signals. They appear on the successive peaks above a baseline on the recorded curve. This is called chromatogram. Chromatograph. Therefore, the components of the mixture tend to move through different effective rates. The result is tending to segregate into separate zones and bands. All the chromatographic procedures isolate, detect, and characterize these bands at some point, usually at column exit. Therefore, the components of the mixture tend to move through the different effective rates. The result is tending to segregate into separate zones and bands or bands. All chromatograph procedures isolate, First of all, isolate, detect and characterize these bands at some point, usually at a column exit. The area under the peak gives quantitative indication in particular components. The time delay between the injection and emerging of the peak serves to identify it. The time delay between the injection and emerging of peak serves to identify it. In this class, we will learn about chromatography, introduction, history, process, quiz. Quiz 1. The chromatography consists of dash phases. A. 1 phase. 2. B is 2. C. 3. D. None of the above. So, chromatography consists of here 2 phases. That means B is correct answer. Here it consists of 2 phases. One is stationary phase of large area. The other is mobile phase. That may be gas or liquid. The frequently asked question from this topic: define chromatography. Give the classification of chromatography. Briefly explain the process of chromatography. Gas chromatography. After completion of this topic, you are able to know about the gas chromatograph. Description, operation, description. It is a type of chromatography in which mobile phase is a carrier gas. So we can see here gas chromatography. It is a type of chromatography in which the mobile phase is a carrier gas. Usually an inert gas such as helium or unreactive gas like nitrogen is used. Usually inert gases such as helium or unreactive gas like nitrogen, even we can use argon as a carrier gas. Stationary phase is a microscopic layer of liquid or polymer of an inert solid support. Stationary phase is a microscopic layer of liquid or polymer of an inert solid support, that is column. This instrument performs the gas chromatography process. Gas chromatography is different from other forms of chromatography. Gas chromatograph is different from other forms of chromatography. In this, the solution travels through the column in a gaseous state. In gas chromatography, solutions travel through the column in a gaseous state. It interacts with the walls of the column. It causes different compounds to elute at different times called retention time. It causes different components to elute at different times called retention time. The comparison of these retention times is the analytical power of gas chromatography. The comparison of these retention times is the analytical power to GC. GC means gas chromatography. A typical gas chromatograph picture we can see in the slide, the carrier gas that may be helium or nitrogen or argon, inert gases used as a carrier gas, that is available in the form of cylinder whose pressure is regulated by a regulator knob and whose pressure is monitored by using a manometers connected to the cylinder. The carrier gas is passed to the column. In the column there is a sample injection port. By using a syringe, sample can be injected into the column through the sample injection port. Here, the carrier gas which carries this sample into the column, where the column having a solid absorbent materials, different retardations will be taken place on the sample by the column. The retardations may be adsorption, polarity, molecular filtration, chemical bonding, or takes on the sample components of a mixture. The sample components are segregated into separate zones and bands by using retentions and their retention time to elute the gradient elutions onto the detector. The detector which detects these different components usually at the column exit. The detector is arranged at the column exit that detects the components of a mixture and convert this non-electrical signals into the electrical signal. The potentiometer recorder records the signal. It will draw the chromatogram. The chromatogram each peak which gives the different components which are present in the sample of a mixture. So the peak areas under which gives the different components and their concentrations. The chromatograph gives the amplitudes of the different components with respect to the time of the retention time of the sample injection to the sample exit. And also the detector output given to the data acquisition system and computer which store the data by using this data acquisition system for future use. And also given to the printer, we can print the data which given by the computer. The chromatogram, gas chromatogram, we can see in this slide. Peak heights corresponding to the concentration of the components. The peak height which gives a component of A, component of B, component of C, component of D and component of E with respect to time delay. So these A, B, C, D, E components which are present in the complex mixture of a sample which is analyzed by using gas chromatogram. The gas chromatography black diagram we can see in the slide. Carrier gas may be nitrogen, helium or argon that is available in the form of a cylinder. Pressure regulator, required pressure can be regulated by using a regulator. That pressure can monitor by using a manometers. Flow regulator, required flow can be regulated by using a flow regulation. The carrier gas is injected into the stationary phase of column. The sample injected by using a syringe through the sample injection port. Here the sample is carried by the carrier gas into the column. The column temperature is maintained and controlled by the thermostat, and oven we can see in the picture. Column oven to maintain the temperature, required temperature. So different the basic parts of the chromatograph are carrier gas supply along with the pressure regulator and flow monitor, sample injection system, chromatographic column, thermal compartment or thermostat. The basic parts are carrier gas supply along with the pressure regulator and flow monitor, sample injection system, chromatographic column, thermal compartment or thermostat. The detection system, the strip chart recorder, operation. Normally nitrogen or argon or helium used as a carrier gas. A variable in compressed form in a cylinder. This carrier gas is available in cylinder form, compressed cylinder form. It is fitted with a suitable pressure regulator. It is conducted from the cylinder through flow regulator into the sample injection port. So normally nitrogen, argon or helium used as a carrier gas. That variable in compressed form in a cylinder, it is fitted with a suitable pressure. It is conducted from the cylinder through a flow regulator into sample injection port. It is maintained at a certain temperature of T1. The sample injection port is maintained at the temperature of T1. It ensures rapid evaporation but not thermal degradation of the solute. While maintaining the temperature of T1, it ensures that rapid evaporation but not the thermal degradation of the solute. Gas and liquid samples are injected by syringe. The solute vapor mixes almost instantaneously with the flowing carrier gas. The solute vapor mixes almost instantaneously with the flowing carrier gas. That means the sample is carried by a carrier gas into the column. It is swept into chromatographic column. The mixture of the sample and carrier gas, the carrier gas carries this sample into the column. The column is the art of the chromatogram. The chromatographic column is the art of the chromatogram. There, that the different solutes in vaporized samples are separated from each other by virtue of their different interactions with the column packing. Due to the column packing, different reactions, different retardations will be taken on the sample. What are there? They are polarity, adsorption, absorption, molecular filtration, chemical bonding. Due to these all different retardations, the sample components are segregated into separate zones and bonds. They are elute from the column exit as a different components. The detector arranged to detect the components exist from the column, detect these components of the non-electrical signals and convert into electrical current. The current given to the potentiometer recorder or the strip chart recorder, which record the amplitude versus time function. Each peak values gives the separate components which are present in the sample. Each peak values which give the concentration of the individual components which are present in the sample. The time delay gives the components injected into the column and exit from the column. The column is maintained on authorized temperature of T2. Here sample injection port is maintained at the temperature of T1, whereas the column is maintained at another temperature of T2, whose temperature is controlled by a thermostat. It determines the time for the passage of the solute. The resolution of the efficiency is obtained with a particular column. At the end of the column, the solutes emerging individually enter the detector. The column is maintained at another temperature of T2. It determines the time for passage of the solutes, the resolution and efficiency obtained with the particular column. At the end of the column, the solutes emerging individually enter the detector. It produces an electrical signal corresponding to the quantity of the solute leaving the column. The detector which produces the electrical signal corresponding to the quantity of solute leaving the column. The signal is supplied to the potentiometer recorder, a chromatogram, a plot of time signal amplitude is obtained. Chromatogram is a plot of time signal amplitude is obtained. This will give the identity of the components in the mixture and their concentration. This chromatogram amplitude which gives the identity of components in the mixture and the concentration. Detectors. Helium ionization detectors are used for gas chromatogram. Nitrogen phosphorus detectors are used. Maybe selective detectors, mass selective detectors are used. Photoionization detectors are used. Pulsed discharge detectors are used. For gas chromatograph, different types of detectors are used. The first one is helium ionization detectors are used. Maybe nitrogen phosphorus detectors, mass selective detectors, photoionization detectors, pulsed discharge detectors are used as a detector in gas chromatography. Next slide, flame ionization detector. This is a picture of the flame ionization detector. At the bottom we can see the bottom of the flame ionization detector is connected to the column exit. That is the exit end of the column. From there, the individual components entering into the flame ionization detector. It is having a different parts. The detector different parts we can see. On the top, removable collector holder, insulator, collector assembly, nut, hydrogen air flame, ground jet, hydrogen, jet capillary, inside woven wall. So this flame ionization detector detect this non-electrical signal and convert into the electrical signal. The electrical signal is given into the potentiometer recorder, which record the chromatogram. Next, electron capture detector. This is a picture of the electron capture detector. You can see the various parts of the electron capture detector. On the top, plug button, probe connection, coaxial cable, in metal pipe, probe clamp nut, insulators, and purge pinch gas in. On the downside we have a part of column coupling. This is the coupling to the bottom is connected to the column exit. It is having a nickel 63 source retaining ring, body and probe, gas outlet. This detector can be used as a detector for gas chromatography. Conductivity detector, chromatography column on the top, that is connected to the glass conductivity cell. The glass conductivity cell arranged in the three arms of arranged in the one arm of the Whitson bridge circuit. The other side is it is excited with the bridge circuit is excited with the AC signal. The balance is controlled here. The output is taken from this bridge circuit given to the phase detector. So this detector phase detector output is given to the recorder. So this detector is working on the principle of conductivity. Summary. In this class we have learned about gas chromatography, introduction, principle, operation, quiz. In the gas chromatography, mobile phase is A. Liquid, B. Solid, C. Gas, D. None of the above. In gas chromatography, the mobile phase is gas. So our answer is C. Our answer is C is correct, gas. Frequently asked questions. Explain the operation of gas chromatography with neat diagram. Applications of gas chromatography. Analyze the contents of chemical products. By using gas chromatography, we can analyze the content of a chemical products. Volatile mixtures are separated. The mixture, if the mixture contains the volatile components, the components, individual components are segregated and separated by using gas chromatography. Quality assessment of alcoholic beverages. In alcoholic beverage industry, the alcoholic beverages whose quality is assessed by using a gas chromatography. Analysis of food is carried with the gas chromatography. Analysis of biomolecules. The analysis of biomolecules, that is example, melanins are carried out by using a gas chromatography. Next topic is liquid chromatography. Liquid chromatography. On completion of the topic, you would be able to know about liquid chromatography. It is an introduction, principle, operation, and black diagram, and applications of liquid chromatography. Chromatography is a physical method of separation of components of mixture by distribution between the two phases. One is a stationary phase of large area. Other is a mobile phase which passes along the stationary phase. Definition. If the mobile phase is liquid, then chromatography is called liquid chromatography. So if you take any chromatography, that chromatography is basically, it consists of two phases. Chromatography is a physical method of separation of components of a mixture by distribution between the two phases. One is stationary phase of large area, other is mobile phase that passes along with the stationary phase. If the mobile phase is gas, then that you can say that that is a gas chromatography. If the mobile phase is the liquid, then the chromatography is called liquid chromatography. The mobile phase is liquid, then that type of chromatography is called liquid chromatography. High pressure liquid chromatography. High pressure HPLC chromatography. It can be considered as the oldest of all chromatographic process. HPLC is the oldest of all chromatographic processes. High pressure liquid chromatography is similar to gas chromatography. High pressure liquid chromatography is similar to gas chromatography. But the process is carried through the liquid form by a solvent. But here it is almost similar to the gas chromatography, except that what is different in this chromatography? Only thing is the mobile phase is liquid. That is, the sample is carried with liquid solvents with high pressure elution gradients. The substance was not vaporized. Here it does not require any vaporization. The solvent does not require any kind of vaporization. HPLC can be used where the substance cannot be analyzed using gas chromatography. HPLC especially used, high pressure liquid chromatography can be especially used where the substance cannot analyzed using gas chromatography. Wherever you cannot able to carry out the analysis by gas chromatography, then only we can use HPLC, that high pressure liquid chromatography. The use of pressure increases with linear velocity. The use of pressure increases the linear velocity. High pressure liquid chromatography, it gives the components less time to diffuse within the column. This high pressure causes the sample or the components diffuse within the column in a less time. The components take less time to diffuse within the column. It improves the resolution of the chromatogram. The resolution of the chromatogram can be increases. It introduces a refinement called gradient elution. The high pressure liquid chromatograph introduces a refinement called gradient elution. Variation of the mobile phase during the analysis. That is the variation of the mobile phase during the analysis. We can classify the liquid chromatography into three parts, three methods, three types: paper method, column method, thin layer method. The column again classified into partition method, that is the liquid to liquid. Mobile phase is the liquid, and stationary phase also liquid. Liquid and solid. Mobile phase is the liquid solvents, and solid is the stationary phase, that is the adsorption type. Gel permeation type, and fourth one is ion exchange type. This is the classification of liquid chromatography. Liquid chromatography can be classified into paper, column, and thin latex. The column type is classified into partition, adsorption type, permeation, gel permeation type, and ion exchange type. Liquid chromatography, a typical liquid chromatography shown in the picture. One more typical type of liquid chromatography you can see in the picture. Black diagram. The liquid chromatography black diagram, it consists of mobile phase supply system that is connected to the pump and programmer. The next block is pump and programmer and sample wall. The sample wall connected to the column and thermostat. The column is connected to the column exit is connected to the detector. The detector which converts these non-electrical signals into the electrical signal, that is directly fed to the recorder, which records the amplitude versus the time function, is called liquid chromatograph. The detector outputs are also connected to the data acquisition system and programming and processing. So data acquisition system, which acquires the data, stores the data in the computer system for future use and analysis. And the data acquisition system connected to the printer. The computer is connected to the printer. So what are the data you want to print it? You can print by using a printer. This is the black diagram of the liquid chromatography. You can see the description of the black diagram. It consists of mobile phase system, pump programmer, sample wall, column, detector and recorder. The black diagram consists of mobile phase system, pump programmer, sample wall, column, detector and recorder. Data processing and printer. The black diagram of liquid chromatography again see in the slide. The picture which gives the information about high pressure pump. On the top, one is for a gradient elution. One tank is for solvents and mobile phase, and a pump programmer. The high pressure pumping system, it consists of one tank for gradient elution, one tank for solvents of mobile phase. These gradient elution and solvents are mixed together and pumping into the column with high pressure pumping with a programming through the regulators. The required pressure, required flow This mixture of the solvents and gradient elutions are injected into the column. Here the sample can be analyzed, injected through the sample injection port into the column, where these solvents, the liquid solvents, or carries this sample into the column. Here we can see that here the mobile phase is the liquid solvents. The liquid solvents which carry the sample into the column. The column having adsorption materials. The column having a packing of silicon gel and absorbent materials. So different retardations will be taken on the components of the sample mixture. The retardation may be adsorption, polarity, molecular filtration, solubility, chemical bonding. The mixture of the components are segregated into separate zones and bands. These bands are isolate, detect at the end of the detector. The column is whose temperature is controlled by thermostated oven, whose temperature is monitored by using a temperature indicator device. The gradient elutions of the different components are exit from this column. Here the detector which is coupling to this column exit. The detector which converts this non-electrical signals into the electrical signal. The potentiometer recorder which records the amplitude versus with the time function, which gives the different components present in the sample and their concentration. The chromatogram is recorded on the recorder, and also the sample, in order to do not waste the sample, we can collect the sample at the end by using a flask. By using a sample receiver at the end from the detector. From the end of the detector, you can the sample can be collected. Detectors, UV visible spectrometric detectors are used. Fluorescence detectors are used. Fluorescence detectors are working on the principle of fluorescence. Fluorescence can be defined as when sample is excited with external energy, the atoms or ions are excited from lower energy state to higher energy state. The higher energy state is a temporary state. They release the energy at higher energy state, again falling back to original state. At higher energy state, what are the energy released? That energy is called fluorescence energy. So the fluorescence, by using fluorescence detector, you can detect this sample components, and refractive index detector also used, which is working on the principle of refraction. Absorption detector working on the principle of absorption. Electrical conductivity detector, so it is working on the principle of conductivity. Thermal conductor detector, thermal conductivity detector working on the principle of thermal conduction of energy. So this is the non-electrical signal of the different components of the mixtures. The individual components exit from the column are detected by the UV visible spectrophotometer or fluorescence detector, refractive index detector, absorption detector, electrical conductivity detector, and thermal conductivity detector. Any of the detector can be connected to the or coupling to the end of the column. We can detect the non-electrical signal into the electrical signal. The electrical signal is connected to the potentiometer recorder, which records the amplitude versus time function. The each peak value which gives the concentration of individual components which are present in the sample of a mixture. Liquid chromatography consists of high pressure pump system, gradient elution or solvent programming, sample injection system. The column, the detector system, display, recording device. Operation. Sample is introduced in the column with the help of sample injection system. Various components of the sample are fractioned during the passage through the column. Sample is introduced into the column with the help of sample injection system, whereas sample injection system consists of syringe and sample injection port. From there, the sample, by using sample syringe, we can sample injected into the column. Various components of the sample are fractioned during their passage through the column. Here, different retardations will be taken place on the sample. The retardation may be solubility, molecular filtration, polarity, adsorption, and chemical bonding. They are segregated to separate zones and bands. Each band is detected by using a detection system that senses these components as they elute from the column. It produces a signal proportional to the amount of solids passing through the system. Liquid chromatography. A typical liquid chromatography seen in the picture, the slide. One more typical liquid chromatography. Shown in the picture. Applications. Liquid chromatography is can be used in pharmaceutical industry to qualify the drugs before their release. You can their quality will be checked by using liquid chromatography. In pharmaceutical industry, the quality of the drugs can be checked before they release it. Molecular weight comparison can be carried out by using liquid chromatography. molecular weight determination can be done. Determination of molecular weight can be done with using a liquid chromatography, that is high pressure liquid chromatography. Water purification also carried out by using LC. Free concentration of trace components are carried out by using liquid chromatography. You can see the summary. In this class we are learning about liquid chromatography, introduction, black diagram, operation and applications of liquid chromatography. Phase. The mobile phase in the liquid chromatography is gas, solid, liquid, none. A is gas, B is solid, C is liquid, D is none. The mobile phase in the liquid chromatography is liquid. Mobile phase is liquid. C is correct answer. The frequently asked question from this topic: define liquid chromatography. Question 1, define liquid chromatography. 2, give the classification of liquid chromatography. 3rd, give the black diagram of liquid chromatography. Applications of liquid chromatography. Explain the operation of liquid chromatography. Thank you.